once a month in the city of Philadelphia. I would like to welcome the man responsible for bringing you the single greatest improvement for bicycling in Philadelphia, the bike lanes on Spruce and Pine Streets, Mayor Michael Nutter.
Wow. Alex, thank you very much. I actually wasn't sure what you were going to say. But actually, that's really been brought to you by the Streets Department. So I want to recognize our Streets Commissioner, Clarita Tolson, and Andy Stover, Ryan Cutler, and that whole team. They really made that happen, and we've gone through a process. And as we've already announced, that's going to be permanent. Coming to you soon will be a repave line in Spruce Street. The commissioner will tell you that I've been in touch with their office on more than a couple occasions. I travel those streets not so much in my bike, but in the car, and it's rough on the car, so I know it's bad for bikes. We had, as you well know, a very terrible winter, and that has really chopped up much of our roadway network. We'll be announcing very shortly repaving schedule to make it easier for bikes and cars and people to get around. But the day comes as a result of the efforts of a whole lot of people. And first I want to, again, thank the Bicycle Coalition. Thanks for letting me ride with you. I know many of you may have kind of quietly commented that it probably took a little longer to get in because we stopped at every light. But we're very excited about the fact that Philadelphia is the #1 large city in America for bicycle commuting, and that according to the Census Bureau figures, 10,000 of you commute to work every day, and increasingly we're becoming known, of course, as a bike-friendly city, and more folks are coming to Philadelphia to see what we're doing. The great team that's out here today, Commissioner DeBaradinas, I talked about Commissioner Tolson, Deputy Commissioner Steve Buckley, helped work on all of these issues. Katie Martin from my staff, who actually is a regular bike-to-work person, parks right over at the northeast corner. Mike DeBaradinas is here, Commissioner of Parks and Recreation, and Parks and Rec folks have been doing a great job with regard to bike paths and trails and that work. Our Director of Sustainability, because all of this, of course, is a part of our larger sustainability effort, reducing emissions and our carbon footprint, and Catherine Gajewski is out here today. And, so please recognize all the public employees. But you also know you can't bike if you don't have a bike. And we have a tremendous partner in Fuji. They've been so helpful, so supportive of all of our efforts, and I want to recognize Pat Coonan and Karen Bliss over on the side here. Please recognize both of them. Fuji is a great partner, and I will say, just over to the side, if you want to capture some of this, they also make a great product. Fuji is one of the world leaders in great biking, and big supporters, of course, of the little race that we have every year here in Philadelphia, and they're actively involved in that as well. Charles Kamal, our Philadelphia Bike and Pedestrian Coordinator, I want to recognize him and thank him for his efforts as well. Please see over there. And Dr. Malia, thank him for his leadership in the Health Department, bringing together multiple departments on a major grant from the Centers for Disease Control. We have a lot of people throughout the government who focus on all of these issues. So we'll continue to promote this activity. We think it's important for the city of Philadelphia as a city. Obviously, it's healthy and gets people out, and you see a very different perspective on what's going on throughout the city of Philadelphia. We're continuing to install bike racks all over the place, and looking to update our zoning code to incorporate bike rack facilities in new construction here in the city, so that there are more and more opportunities. So Russell, I could not miss you if I had my eyes closed. Please recognize...
No, it's a bike sharing, it's not Russell.
No, it's all about you. We've actually done a feasibility study with regard to bike share. I think everyone knows that I'm a big supporter of bike share. It's something that we want to have happen here in the city of Philadelphia. So there are a lot of things going on. I'm assuming at some point in time the rest of you actually have to go to work. Let me mention one last thing. Our health department received a $15 million grant from the Center for Disease Control, and nearly $1 million of that is devoted to helping encourage naturally safe and active lifestyles and planning, and through that we're planning to support walkable and bikeable communities. Again, increasingly Philadelphia has come to be known as one of the most walkable and bikeable cities anywhere in the United States of America. And I know that there's, from time to time, because we're Philadelphians, so, you know, if we're not talking about something or complaining about something, we just wouldn't be who we are. But we've gone through the whole process about Spruce Street and Pine Street, and I think overall, certainly it is a big, big winner. We're very excited about it, and certainly looking for other opportunities to have that kind of dedicated bike space so that people can get around. I talked earlier, this may have been somewhat unsafe, doing an interview while riding, although I think it's not prohibited by any law or statute at the moment. Increasingly concerned about how we literally share this space, and that cyclists and motorists and pedestrians all figure out how to use the roadways in a very safe fashion, that everyone needs to follow the law, including the folks who like zooming through the red lights with their bikes, but also, you know, how we literally kind of stay in our lanes and respect each other. Everyone has to follow the law. Everyone has to be more concerned about safety. If we do it right, we can actually all coexist in this big space throughout the city of Philadelphia. And so bike safety increasingly, and motorist safety and pedestrian safety, increasingly we have to get that word out and have everyone come to understand this is about sharing this space. This is a wonderful city. There are very positive things that are going on, notwithstanding what's happening with the recession. But I think as you bike around Philadelphia, hopefully one of the last things on your mind is anything to do with economics or finances or anything else. Just enjoy the ride. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.